can show you the world. Swimming, swimming, stranded. Tell me, princess, no when did your last let your head decide?
You woke up when you heard a small voice that was familiar to you. Mommy! Mommy! You slowly open your eyes and see your daughter waking you up. Trixie! That was the first word you said after you remembered what happened. Dixon sprays something on your face that makes you faint. You quickly get up as you sat on the bed and check your daughter. Are you okay? Aren't you hurt? She looks at you and says, I'm okay, Mommy, but why did Uncle Dixon bring us here? Trixie asked. Obviously, she was also confused on what's happening. You look around and it looks like an old house where you in. You put your 2 feet on the floor and stand up as you walk going to the door and try to open it, but unfortunately, it's locked from the outside. You start scanning the room to find where you can go through to escape until you see a window, but it's also closed. This is when you realize that it looks like Dixon really planned to kidnap you. You return to the bed and hug your daughter. You don't know how to explain to her what is happening. You want her to be aware that you two are being captured, but you are also worried that your daughter might be traumatized. Imagine, her uncle himself is the one who did all of this. You don't want her growth to be affected, and as a mother, you want to protect your daughter at any cost. Everything is okay. Are you sure, Mommy? So don't worry. But Mommy, where is Dada? You quickly cover his mouth and say, shh, don't mention your Dada's name here. Uncle Dixon and the fairy are friends. If Uncle Dixon found out that we know Dada is alive, he will tell the fairy and they will get Dada back, you explain. But Mommy, I don't want Dada to live again. I know. That's why you shouldn't say that you know that Dada is alive. Meanwhile, Jungkook is already worried about you too. He is nervous and afraid at the same time that Dixon might do something bad happen to you. If that ever happens, he will never be able to forgive himself because he didn't protect his family. He came to the big house and rang the doorbell. Later on, someone opened the gate, and that person almost passed out when he saw Jungkook alive, because all they know his son was already dead. That person is Jungkook's dad. Even his mom was very shocked. Jungkook told him everything what really happened, and his parents couldn't believe what they heard. The person they cared for and considered a real child will commit a big crime. Jungkook's parents didn't have a child for a long time, so decided to adopt, and that is Dixon. They considered him a real child. After 10 years, Jungkook's mom miraculously became pregnant, and that is Jungkook. They treated their 2 children equally, but later on they noticed that Dixon's behavior is changed. This is because of jealousy. He wants all the attention of his parents only on him. He is a greedy person. He acts nice, but deep inside, a devil person. Don't worry, son. We will find YN and Trixie. From the start, I treat you two equally, but now, I'm going to choose you than him. I hope my wife and daughter are okay. Mom, because of his jealousy, he also wanted to take YN from me. But later on, he became obsessed with her. Young needs a better treatment. He is sick. Jungkook's dad used his connection to find you. Even Jungkook called his general colleagues to help him. A footsteps coming. You know it was Dixon. You hug your daughter even tighter. Later on, the door opened, revealing Dixon. He's smirking. He was like a demon standing in front of you. Finally, my two princesses are awake. I cooked delicious food. Let's eat, he said and laughed. You wanted to fight and yell at him, but you thought he might hurt you too. You thought you had to win his heart so you could escape. You cook for us? You asked. I told you why, and I will do everything to make you love me. I really like you. If you like me, then why did you lock me up here? I'm sorry. That's my only way to get you. Dixon, I'm not hating you. Actually, I also like you. His eyes widened as he smiled widely after he heard you. Really? Thank you for accepting my feelings, he said and hugged you. You just let him to do that. Trixie is hungry. Let's eat, you said, because you wanted to get out of that room that he locked you in. Dixon carries Trixie to go to the kitchen, but Uncle, my daddy, she said. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, Dixon said and took Trixie's teddy bear and gave it to her. Dixon knew that Trixie would be angry if she didn't have it, because everywhere she goes, she carries that. When you get to the kitchen, you see that there is food ready, but you don't trust it. What if you put something in it? Dixon, it looks delicious, but we don't eat a heavy breakfast. Do you have cereals? Cereals? Of course. He made Trixie sit and took the cereals from the grocery bag placed on the table. It looks like she's done grocery shopping. You took the milk and poured it into the bowl with the cereals and gave it to Trixie. Just eat, don't mind me, okay? You whisper. Trixie nodded and started eating, while Dixon also started eating the food that he cooked. After some time, Trixie done eating. Wow, there's a playground. Trixie, you want to play? While Dixon was busy earlier, your eyes was roaming around and your mind was planning how to escape. Dixon stood up and said, No, you can't go outside. You approach him and hold his hand and say, You love me, right? If you love me, you must love Trixie too. He looks at you straight to the eye and say, Of course I love you. I love you so much. Okay, Trixie, you can play now. Trixie about to get out, going to the playground at the garden, when you pretended to fix her hair tie as you whispered to her, Just play outside. Don't come here until I say so. She answered in low voice. After that, Sharon came out while carrying her teddy bear. Dixon is just looking at you. It's obvious he's watching you because he's afraid you might run away. You come to him and stand behind him as you hold his shoulder and start messaging. YN, let's get married? Married? Okay, you said and smirked as you tangled your legs around his neck to choke him while your arms are holding his arms tightly. Marry the devil! How dare you to try to kill Jungkook and kidnap Trixie and me? With Dixon's obsession with you, he forgot that you were an ex-military captain. After you and Jungkook got married, you resigned to focus on your family. The reason why you sent Trixie out to play because you didn't want her to see you what you were going to do to her uncle, because you decided to break his old bones today. Dixon tried to escape from you, but you choked him even more until he lost consciousness as you immediately tied him up. You weren't satisfied yet, so you punched him and kicked him in your anger. When suddenly the door opened and saw Jungkook. The moment Jungkook saw you beating Dixon, he immediately stopped you. He didn't want you to put the law in your hands. Babe, stop it! That's enough! What did you call me? Babe? I remember you now. I remember everything. Your eyes became fairy and hugged him tightly while you're still kicking his brother. Trixie, Dada is here! Your daughter ran after heard your voice and get inside. Dada? She said and hugged your husband. Jungkook picked her up from the ground and say, I miss you, my Unika. Mommy, is Dada is not sick anymore? He's not sick anymore. He remember us now. How did you find us, babe? I remember Texas teddy bear. You put a GPS tracker on it in case you get lost, you can find her right away. I really believe now that you have recalled all your memories. Until... Yeah, we are here. YN, will you greet your captain? Excuse me, I resigned a long time ago. You should thank me because my position went to you after I resigned. This witch, I was worried about you. That's why I brought all the Alpha team here just to save you. Captain, I told you YN will handle him. There's no need to rescue her. She can fight with her own. Bro, Yoongi, long time no see. You came to your former team and hugged them one by one, except for Jin. That made him even more angry with you. Yeah, witch! As he pulled your hair. You're about to pull his hair too, but he don't have any hair to touch, as you realize that he is already bald. Boss YN, are you okay? Of course! I'm happy to see you guys. We're here to save you, but it looks like you don't need us. Thank you guys. Babe, you call them? I'm sorry. I have no choice. I'm so desperate to see and save you both. Mommy, who is the bald guy? Look at him. The way he looked at you like he wants to throw you to Mars. What? Aish, you are like your mom. You want me to beat you both with my pink slippers and pink gun? You hit your brother's head. Yeah, Opa, don't scare your niece. Trixie, he's Uncle Jin. Uncle Jin? Sorry, I didn't recognize you. Why? Because I'm handsome, even if I'm bald? No. Which? Cook me noodles. Oh no, Jin said and turned around after seeing you and Jungkook. Yeah, Oppa! Why did you come with us here? You scream as you take your gun under the pillow. It's not my fault. It's our fault. They are forcing me to marry a woman I don't love, he said as she ran outside the room. The end. Thank you for watching Coobies. Good night.